The Almighty has done great things for me, and His name is holy. From generation to generation, His mercy for those who fear Him has filled the hungry with good things, has sent the rich away empty-handed.
L'Ave Maria raccomanda alla Madre di
The
Dio.
Ave Maria urges the Mother of God, pray for us sinners. For this reason, Mary is also the mother of humanity, especially the faithful. In her, the fraternal bond that unites the disciples of Christ feels more alive. We ask the Father to forgive our offenses, not to let us fall into temptation, and to free ourselves from evil. With trust, we sinners also beseech the Holy Mother, who in the Magnificat proclaims God's mercy from generation to generation. Artemide Zatti, a Salesian brother, was a sign of this mercy. A good Samaritan for the little ones, the poor, the excluded, and the sick.
The Zatti family is a humble peasant family that decides to leave their town Boreto to go to Argentina, looking for more luck and to escape Pellagra. Artemis spent his childhood and adolescence attending the parish, serving Mass and working in the countryside. Those who have known him say of him, an always merciful young man, cheerful and hard-working, humble, silent and very affectionate, always obedient and respectful towards his parents. The Salesian vocation blossoms by reading the life of Don Bosco, and after befriending a charismatic Salesian, Father Cavalli, during his formative years, he proves to be disciplined, humble in services and manual work, as well as in study. To the sick, so loved and cared for by him, the effort of this young man who struggles to conquer the goal of religious and priestly life, facing the tiresome, harsh, bitter trials that life reserves for him, is moving and edifying. He is suffering from tuberculosis, infected by a young priest he was helping because he was very, very ill indeed. The superiors, given the circumstances of his illness, offer him to profess as a Salesian brother. In this lay Salesian relives the famous expression of the young Giovanni Cagliero, who, in front of the doubts of some of his companions whether to become a friar or not, exclaims, "Friar or non-friar, I'm staying with Don Bosco."
Artemis consecrates his life to the sick, in thanks to the help of Christians for being healed. He studies, becoming an expert nurse. Head of the hospital, he takes care of the transfer to a new location, expands the circle of its patients, and reaches all the city's sick, especially the poorest. He will be remembered in Patagonia as the amigo de los pobres, without ever demanding compensation, but always generously rewarded. Loved by the sick and esteemed by doctors. When I am with Zatti, I cannot help but to believe in God, explained a doctor who proclaimed himself an atheist. The secret is that for him, undoubtedly, every sick person was Jesus himself. One day, several superiors told him not to exceed 30 sick patients at the reception desk. One hears him murmur, "What if the 31st was Jesus in person?" For his part, there is no doubt he treats each with the same tenderness with which he would have treated Jesus himself, offering his room in an emergency or even placing a corpse there in times of need. Often the cloakroom nun finds herself being asked, "Do you have clothes for a 12-year-old Jesus?" He tirelessly continues his mission among the sick with serenity until the end of his life, without ever taking any rest.
Impegno.
Let us support solidarity initiatives in favor of those most tested by the current epidemic.
Atto d'affidamento. O Maria Ausiliatrice,
O Mary, help of Christians, as our father Don Bosco did with the boys of the Valdocco Oratory on the occasion of cholera, we too, in a world affected by the coronavirus epidemic, want, as a Salesian family, to express our filial entrustment to your motherly heart. Comfort the sick and their families. Support doctors and healthcare professionals. Help all members of society and governments. Welcome everyone who has died from this epidemic. Above all, in each of us, renew in our communities and families faith in your Son, Jesus, dead and risen. Making Don Bosco's words our own, we say to you, O Mary, powerful Virgin, you great and illustrious Presidium of the Church, you wonderful help of Christians, you, terrible as an army deployed in battle, you, who alone have destroyed every heresy in the world, you, in anxiety, struggles, and hardship, defend us from the enemy, and at the hour of our death, receive our souls into heaven. Amen.